Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here once again playing as Russia. So last episode we beat up the Ottomans a fair amount and stole 3 provinces, although technically we were called into the war as the Commonwealth's ally. I kind of betrayed them and stole my own lands. The Ottomans are falling fast. They're being destroyed by both the Commonwealth and pretty much Tuscany and France. Yeah. Tuscany is going to do a really good job there. And other than that, we're facing a potential personal union if our ruler dies, which is actually slightly worrisome. But hopefully we'll get an heir before he drops dead. Otherwise, I'm going to be fighting one heck of a liberation war. Be fighting against the Commonwealth of all people. I suspect I could probably beat the Commonwealth. Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to beat the Commonwealth, especially since they're really weak from fighting the Ottomans right now. But I prefer to avoid that if possible. Oh, another general died. What a surprise. We have a very large loan here, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. Cost of fighting wars is Russia. They're very expensive. Let's see. I was going to take... I was going to take the next offensive idea before I took another tech. Just so I get the second major benefit there, getting the slightly better general with fire damage. Speaking of empires, let's go see what's up with China. They are actually surprisingly recovering. If that is not disgusting, I don't know what is. They should not be recovering after that mess. I'm prepping to threaten Korea for land here. There we go. Let us claim an Oud, I think, or whatever. Udi. Just so I get a chance to expand a little bit more, hopefully without another battle. We still have an army sitting up here to suppress any rebels that might appear. Yep, there we go. Nice, easy threat. Core that. Dirt cheap coring, which is lovely. Problem for me right now is I really don't have anyone I can fight other than, like, I could go after, like, Sweden or something. Because I've got a peace treaty with the Ottomans, I'm allied to the Commonwealth and Persia, and these guys are protected by the Ming. 5. I don't know if I actually want that heir. No, I don't want that heir. I do not want that heir. Do I have a peace treaty with Sweden? I do not, which means I think I can probably get closer to threatening them. I can't attack them because France would defend them. Boy, everybody is just... I've got nothing to do as Russia, and this is annoying. I'd like to be able to attack these guys, but the Ming are just making it impossible. Okay, so the war with the Ottomans versus the Commonwealth apparently ended, and we have Italy. Way to go, AI! Wow. I don't think I've seen the AI form Italy before. They're going to be really tough to fight in a war with that infantry combat. And a lot of the manpower. Wow. Although, to be fair, they did get rid of the Tuscan ideas, which are not the Tuscan... Yeah, the Tuscan ideas, which may actually be better than the ones they ended up with. Less militaristic, but in some ways a lot more useful. They don't want to be a vassal or something. Okay. These guys still hate me, there's a surprise. I still haven't gotten over me forcing them to change their religion. I really need another heir. Hopefully one that's slightly better than 5. I don't want to suffer through having a 5 air that if I can help it. Some more states. Great. We don't actually have any good land to put in states. Aha, I'm going to ignore their demands. I'm not going to pretend to be a vassal. That was actually a historical event. The Ming thought for some reason that the Russians were going to be their vassal. Convoluted problems, mistranslations, etc. It's kind of amusing to look it up. No, that's not a good land. Is there any really good land out here? I mean, I guess I could just, in general, just core this land, but it seems like a waste of states, really. Oh, well, I don't have much of a choice in the matter. I don't have any better land to core. Luckily, since it's all colonies, I don't think I have to pay cost to turn it. Oh, I do, actually. Of course I do. I was hoping I wouldn't have to pay to make it cores. Alas, I do. But should be pretty easy to correct, actually. So, not a big issue. It's just going to take time. So, actually, this would be a good point to mention, and I'll probably mention again at the end of the video, I'm thinking of doing a different game for a bit, and I have started, 3 or 4 other series I've never actually finished. Mainly Evoland 2, Dark Souls, Talos Principle, which was ages ago, and Life is Strange. I'm thinking of going back to one of those. I probably wouldn't stop my Europa ones, but I'd probably do those on the side. Would anyone be interested in those? If so, let me know which ones you'd be kind of interested in seeing. I've also got some Minecraft stuff I'm going to be putting out over the next, probably week or so. And that's going to continue for a while. Bit of a new series. I think I mentioned it once before. So yeah, any preferences for that? Otherwise, I'll just do whichever one I'm in the mood for. But it's a bit more fun if I know someone's going to watch it. Let's go yearly inflation reduction. We do have a fair amount of inflation. Really? They just want to give me a 5 air, don't they? Twice in a row. I don't think I have any real rebel issues, do I? I mean, Yurin is angry. Chagatai Khane's angry. Is Sweden threatenable now, I wonder? Ooh, that is close. That is very close. Oh, I didn't see this. That's interesting. Commonwealth is reformed. There's a lot of weird things happening in this game. Castile being killed by Morocco, being killed by France, Italy, the Ottomans killing Austria. Yeah, there's a lot of weird. Assam being that huge. Ethiopia being a legitimate threat to the Ottomans' power if they could actually catch up in tech. This is a weird game. Or the fact that Mamelukes are still alive somewhere in North Africa. Let's just get all that coring done. I mean, it's giving us more income. I mean, it's a little bit. It's like 1 or 2 more gold a month, which I guess matters somewhat. We probably have the largest amount of land in terms of available states in the game. We are still the largest in development, but we're starting to get caught by France. I'm not going to spend money on that. Not money, man. Military power. We're just going to do support Optrichkina or something. Best guess I can make. Really, the guy I hired just died. I really need to check the ages, I guess. Check the ages a bit more. That way I don't hire a guy who drops dead within like a year. That was unfortunate. I think I can probably get some more claims on Ottoman areas, right? Or no, I need 65. Because I still have a claim on Sinope up here. Sinope. I can fight the Ottomans again in... oh, this year, actually. Assuming I want... actually, now, can't I? Assuming I think I can beat the Ottomans in a fight. They are at war with the Mamelukes and Ethiopia, so I think I'm going to attack them. They're allied to Denmark. Oh. When does the Commonwealth get out of peace with them? Not for ages. I could get Persia. How concerned do I need to be about Denmark? 30,000. I'm thinking I'm just going to ignore Denmark in this war. I'll call in Persia, yes. I will do a holy war because that tends to get me a better score. Yeah, we'll do this. Ottoman war again. I'm just loving fighting the Ottomans. I am a little bit worried about being one tech behind there. Okay, that's closer. See, the problem, part of the reason I have to do that is because I have to also raise a general or two, and I'm a bit worried about not having generals in my military, seeing as I learned my lessons from the last Ottoman War, which was pretty brutal. Let's also raise... why did I think raise war taxes was over there? And I have no idea why I was hitting inflation either. Okay, focus. Focus. Yeah, I can't afford to barrage the forts. Okay, I do outnumber them. I don't really have any land I'd want to take from Denmark or Norway. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking their land, but I don't really need it at the moment. So if I can just break the Mamelukes, not the Mamelukes, the Ottomans here. They do have 61 mercenaries, though. I'm not looking forward to trying to fight my way through those mercenaries. I've got a little bit of a reinforced deployment here. They attack there, attack. I can deploy really quickly. At least that's what I'm hoping to do. Here they come now, so let's get another general on the field. Actually, no, they were trying to deal with Persia. Is Persia in another war? Persia is in another war. Great. They're fighting Ottomans. Denmark has in fact reached my lands. Fair enough. No, I'm not going to defend Georgia there. Am, however, going to defend that position for sure. No. Oh. That was almost very bad. That was almost a disaster. I cannot afford to attack the Ottomans head on without a really, really good plan. I guess I'll do administration efficiency. Allows slightly cheaper coring and taking of land. It's not ideal. I think I'm mainly going to let Denmark and Norway rampage through that area for a while. I'm not too concerned about them. I suppose I probably should be. Thinking about it, I probably should not have done a holy war if I don't want to fight the Ottomans that much. Although apparently I've gotten into another fight I didn't intend to because Bavaria is a vassal. Oh, it's a junior partner under Denmark. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. We won that fight. That was actually kind of close. Unlike the Ottomans, though, we do have a good reserve of manpower, although they're just going to fight us with mercenaries. I suspect that army they're wandering around with is mostly mercenaries. If I can take these two forts, though, that opens up a lot of this region to fight in. Oh, actually, I'm going to have to go back and deal with Denmark. Look at them. Wow. I guess I'm underestimating how strong Denmark can be. Okay, let's send these troops back. 3 armies should be good. Let's also pull my army that's way over here back, because they're mostly Streltsy anyway. Oh, shoot. As soon as I leave, they want this fight. Of course they do. Oh, boy. Manpower's not going to help me. Discipline. Would that be enough? Apparently they're not attacking me with as many troops as I thought, though. Do they still have the... They don't have the Janissary bonus, though. But they're probably still going to win this fight. They're not. Okay. But I doubt I'm going to win the second round. Shame. At least they'll go attack. I should be able to beat them up in Russia there. Yeah, they'll fall there. Persia's troops have shown up too, which is nice. Okay. That was a bad defeat though, down there. I'm not happy about that at all. It's just so hard to fight the Ottomans. Why are the Uran separatists occurring? I don't know, but I think I've just dealt with them, right? Yeah. Little loss of absolutism, but I'll deal with it. Now, I'm not feeling worried about fighting Denmark or Norway at all. They are pretty close to a walk in the park compared to the Ottomans. Okay, we're winning. It's just going to be a long, slow slog. No, don't attack. Don't attack. Just retreat. Just retreat. Wait for reinforcements, then we can fight. I'm always amazed that the Ottomans still can muster as many troops as they do in these wars. At least Ethiopia is in the war still. Although, to be fair, they only have 40,000 troops. No, I'm not going to raise war taxes. Lost the siege of Mosul. In case anyone's curious, that's the Mosul they've been talking about in the news with the whole fighting ISIS war stuff. Okay, and then we got... That might be where we're having the trouble. We didn't have the full infantry fire, which we do now, which should help quite a bit. I thought I ordered those guys... I've been waiting for those troops to arrive, and they're never going to arrive at that rate. Okay, Persia should be able to deal with Denmark and Norway. Which will leave me free to deal with the Ottomans. Good. China is having issues, to put it mildly, at the moment. don't think they're going to be looking at any revolts, will they? A little bit. The big thing, of course, is now they don't collapse as easily. They really need an outside force. Which, to be fair, if they keep going the way they are, I might actually try attacking them, because they're going to be pretty weak. Yeah, there we go. Time to end this empire. I'm getting claims to take their throne. Can't afford to attack them at the moment, though. Okay, come on. They're going to beat up Denmark, Norway. Wow, they've got a level 3 general. Nicely done, Persia. I'm going to pay off that loan, even though one major battle could put me back into debt, or an event like that. Oh, he survived, Mikhail. Mikhail, I guess. This is probably going to be a slightly longer video, just letting you guys know. Unless the Ottomans start to collapse fairly quickly, I'm going to go pretty much till the end of this war, because I'm getting tired of leaving off in the middle of fights. Although, to be fair, I haven't done it much, but I've been doing it over the different Let's Plays I've done, and it's a little tiresome just to jump in and out of battles when you start. Okay. Denmark, yeah. I'm not really worried about you. In fact, you should be starting to want peace, right? No, actually. They're not. Neither do the Ottomans, really. It's kind of amusing. Oh, that must be my little marches and vassals that are scurrying around occupying random pieces of Ottoman land. They've proved to be quite useful. I always like to have one vassal. Because they handle a lot of the occupation stuff that's a pain to deal with as a human. Let the AI handle it. There we go. That has fallen. Which means I can now advance a bit more. Let's get one less general onto the field. Ooh, he's level 3. Nice. I'll happily take him. This war is probably going to continue until I get a chance to stamp out a lot of the Ottoman forces. Unless something major happens, I have to run all my troops back up north again. I'm a bit surprised Denmark is so eager to continue the war, though. Let's just do this quickly, decrease war exhaustion. It's a bit cheaper because we've got the Russian Patriarch. I'll barrage that, I'll move them up. Surprised the Ottomans are so into this war still. I guess relative strength-wise we're kind of even. Oh! Sorry. We've got a battle starting and I got like 20 pop-ups. There we go. Was a battle starting. We just won that one really easily. Sorry, all I saw was something happening and I panicked. Yeah, see? Saw like 100,000 troops move along my border. You're gonna go up here, you're gonna not attack this guy's interesting. Okay. There's gonna have to be a fairly big battle here at some point. Is there a terrain penalty? No, there is not. I should be careful of that. I should go after those guys instead. Because then I can move this army over to help. Good. I should win that fight. Level 3 general. I do have a lot of troops in the area. We'll take a slight penalty to them. There we go. Should be a battle we're going to win there. Oh, we lost the... Moscow just got sacked. That's not good. Denmark and Norway are starting to want to leave. Okay. I wish Persia would send its troops up there. That would be really nice, Persia, if you could go do that. I mean, technically I've got these guys over here, but I'm worried about getting to a fight while the Denmark's army's around, because they're pretty strong. Oops, in fact, I've wandered into a fight I didn't want to. Great. Probably gonna lose that. No, it looks like I'm gonna win it, but it's gonna be very close. Oh, look at that. Just razor's edge victory. I'm using up so much of my manpower. The Ottomans have to be... No, they are not out of manpower. Gotta love mercenaries. Ay, ay, ay. I think I can win that fight. I think. I will raise war taxes here because I need the money. Okay. I'm gonna win that fight. I think we probably have a ticking war score at this point. So, Denmark, buddy, you still don't want to leave the war. Okay, fair enough. Okay, this army should, if I can retake my capital, that'll help. I can both retake the capital and then go after this Ottoman army over here. Get a full reinforcement before I attack these guys. Okay, I did win that. They fled the battlefield, interestingly. They still don't want to leave the war. Okay. I suppose the Ottomans haven't been jumped on anyone else, like when the Commonwealth and I were fighting them. Usually the guys are pretty opportunistic, but then again, these guys were at peace. We're at peace. The only one left would be Italy, and I think they still have a peace treaty with the... No, yep, they do. We still have a peace treaty with them. I'm going to actually try to ally myself to Italy, I think, to some degree. I mean, Italy's no joke once they're formed. They got 88,000 troops because of all that rich land in northern Italy. And I've corralled the majority of the Ottomans' army down here in Egypt. Now it's just a matter of finishing it off. Hopefully, if I can just stack wipe their army, that would be perfect. I'll stack wipe you at least. You're gonna survive for the moment. Okay. Oh, looks like either Norway was annexed. Norway was annexed. Okay. Norway was annexed. I was going to say they were either annexed or they left the war. I wasn't sure which had occurred. Cyprus wants white peace. Fine. You haven't done anything, so I don't care. I think you started one fight the Ottomans lost. Okay. Please tell me you're just going to flee to Cairo. No, you're not. Shame. If they had fled to Cairo, it'd be pretty easy to catch them. Denmark. think I want to go till Denmark pieces out, because then I can get even more land from the Ottomans. Oh, it looks like Persia's going to stack wipe an Ottoman army here. Yep, that's a big loss for them. My people want peace. Yeah, because I've pretty much blown my entire manpower reserves on this war. Pretty much from full max manpower down to this. And the Ottomans still have manpower. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, but this should be the end for the Ottomans. Major army, at least. Yep, stack wiped. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for a nicer fight there. And you want to leave soon. Okay. I still actually don't have enough manpower to reinforce my entire armies again. What a surprise. We lost the siege of Moscow. What a shock. Denmark, you don't want to leave. Okay, fair enough. You should want to leave now, right? Yep. That deals with the majority of the rebels up north. So if I wanted to continue this, I'm not going to. I could easily retake my cities. Okay. I pretty much have free reign to take whatever I like. Don't I? Oh, no, I can't take Constantinople because I don't have those forts. I do have... Oh wow, they want to give a lot to Persia. I don't want them to give that much to Persia. I could do that. Huh? Okay, this is weird. So this province borders these two, and you have to take it in order. But for some reason, I can't do this. Oh, Oh, it's because I'm giving that to Persia, of course. Duh. Sometimes. Okay, let's take that. Let's take some money. Give me the money, honey. There we go. And let's let the game try and calculate that all. That was maybe the biggest pause I've ever seen in a war, ending war calculation. And I've taken most of Russia in a war as France before. That was huge. Okay, split the armies in half. Just do a little maintenance work here before I stop. That pretty much breaks the Ottomans as a great power. I mean, true, they're still over 1,000 development, but I don't see how they're going to recover from this easy. At least not in any way that's going to be a huge benefit for them. Unless I get really lucky and die to rebels or something, they ain't getting that land back. Yeah. Okay, and oh, perfect actually. I have 2 conversion slots and 2 provinces I couldn't core. Okay, well that will be it for this video. That is a pretty major change. I don't know how many provinces that was, but it was a lot. Yeah, it was a good amount of development too. I could probably vassalize Trebon at this point. Trebizond. I can also annex, finally. Sorry, let me just do this before I forget. I can annex Theodoro. Good grief, they've been around for a while. I'm going to get rid of Georgia just because I've got a lot of relations. I'm going to get rid of that edict because luckily, and I don't know why this is the case, you can... Oh, I'm over 100 extension, wow. You can add a policy, but then you can't repeal it for 10 years. But if you take it away, you can immediately institute it again, which is really strange. Anyway, let's just lower autonomy. I'll just let it tick to the next month just so it can process everything. And that will be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. It was one of my more successful videos in a while, I think. mothball my forts. And that will be it for this one. And as I said earlier in the video, I'm going to switch to another, well, I'm not going to switch. I'm going to add on another gaming thing again. I've finally gotten over my busy schedule for a little while. And let me know what series you're interested in that I've started that I haven't finished. I can try to continue that. Or if you're really desperate, you could add another Europa. Ask me to do another Europa. But I prefer to avoid that at the time being, just because Europa does take a lot of concentration. So let me know about that in the comments, and I will see you guys all next time in another video. Bye for now.